I'd probably look at these ones more. I'd look at this one, especially if they're relevant to me. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I probably would click on this one next. Oh, wow, you can click on the suburb. That's really cool. I like that. I'm a numbers person though, so I would be comparing suburbs and prices. It's good information. And that one, days on the market. I've not seen that before. And rentals. And the demographics, actually. That's really interesting. I've not seen an email like this before, so I'm not sure whether I'm just not on the right mailing list or whether they don't do this in Sydney, but I'm sure they must do.
That's a good format to me.
Okay.
It's got the initial information, the address, the photo, and then you can look further. It's got a little detail down the bottom, number of room, bedrooms and baths, etc.
Probably that one there, upcoming auctions and inspections.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just like a courtesy email, just showing you what you might want to have a look at, just an auction to go along. Auctions are fun sometimes, and they don't mind getting numbers there. Yeah, definitely. I know when we were looking to buy the property we're in now, we were going to a lot of auctions.
They're not all recent. They couldn't have all been sold in the last 2 weeks. I'd want to see ones that sold in the last month, maybe.
Okay, so these ones tell me obviously the address and some basic details of the property, tells me that it's up for auction. Doesn't say when the auction is, but that if just browsing, it's not that relevant. If I did want to go and inspect, then the details are there, of course, that's great. I would probably still go and see if I could find some more information about these properties before I went to look at them, because it just gives you a better sense of whether or not it's worth your time to go and look at them.
What I'm expecting to see here is, again, targeted ones, either because they match my profile, or maybe I'd actually clicked up on the system that I'd saved it as a favourite, or saved it as one that I was interested in getting further details or whatever. So again, what I'm expecting here is that they'd be targeted, but they'd be coming up in order, or in date order of when they're likely to be going to auction. So I'm seeing the most recent first, because it may be that I've already got in mind to go and see these auctions, get involved with it. But this to me is a bit of a diary reminder.
I think even the open for inspections this week, it just gives you an idea of what you're competing against in the area and what sort of, what else is out there. Is your house unique, or is it similar to others, which can be good to both, sort of thing, especially if the same agent's selling it. You may not like this one, but this one might appeal to you, so they send you over from one to another. But just going, I think, from what we had before, I do like the layout of this better than that other one we looked at before. It's just brighter. I don't know, it just looks nicer. It's a better layout on the screen.
I would probably look at the weekly listings again. And that's good because there's prices.
Yeah.
Always looking for prices. I hate having to contact estate agents to get a price. It's like, what are you hiding? You know what the place is worth. You've had a inspection done or whatever. You've had someone in to tell you how much it's worth. Why hide it? What have you got to hide? It just makes me suspicious. Whereas these have all got, you can click on the link. That's my kind of email. But I like this as well, update my preferences. So if I was getting places that weren't my specific 4 bedrooms, a study, 2 bathrooms, and I was getting 2-bedders, then I could update my preferences, which is really obvious in blue. So
maybe they're just listed for you. Like, as I said, if I'd subscribed to this company, that sounds like they'd made some effort. If I had created some sort of profile that they could draw on to cross-reference their database or something, that may well be exactly what I was looking for. So it's probably a good service.
Again, and this is the reverse of it, obviously. He obviously he'd know what I'm looking for, budget, area, etc., space. So definitely, this is something I'd definitely open.
In the first instance, I would say I'm more likely to open an email from an individual that I know, until rather than from what's a local agent we've got here is. knowing that the secretary's probably just sent out to everyone in their mailing list, I would assume that if it's come from Henry, it's far more targeted and individual and relevant.